Okay, guys, here we go. This is Unit 1 for your fall semester study guide, fall final semester. So first it says that A, B, and C are collinear. All right, so I'm going to just draw a little segment here, and it's going to be A and B, and then it says that C is between them. So I'm going to just go ahead and take what the measures are. AC, it says 3x plus 4. CB, it says 7x minus 12. And then the whole segment AB is 6x plus 20. Well, I don't know that any of those are equal, but I do know that I can use the property segment addition, and I'm just going to write a plus for addition. And I'm going to solve for x. So I'm going to take these two and add them together, which is going to give me 10x minus 8. All right, I just added those two together, and I'm setting it equal to the whole segment, 6x plus 20. So I'm going to subtract 6x and subtract 6x and get 4x minus 8 equals 20. I'll add a and get 4x equals 28, and then divide by 4 and divide by 4 and get x equals 7. Okay, well then it asks me to solve for AB. So I'm going to go ahead and solve for AB by doing 6 times 7 plus 20, so 42 plus 20, and that will give me the measure of 62. Okay, for number 2, it says if F is the midpoint of LM, so let's go ahead and draw LM, and it's the midpoint this time, which is a big difference. That means that LF and FM are going to be congruent. LF is equal to 2x minus 3, and FM is equal to 5x minus 12. Well, because that's a midpoint and these are congruent, I can set them equal. 2x minus 3 equals 5x minus 12. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. I'm going to get negative 3 equals 3x minus 12. I'm going to add 12 and get 9 equals 3x, divide by 3, and get x equals 3. Then it says, hey, find FM, or solve for FM. So I'm going to do 5 times 3, because FM is right here, minus 12, which is 15, minus 12, which is actually also 3. So, kind of silly. All right, next up is number 3. And it says if line N bisects CE, find X and CD. Okay, so if that's bisecting it, that means these two pieces are equal. So I'm going to do 4x minus 21 equals x plus 6. Because they're bisected, they are equal to each other, these two parts. So I'm going to subtract x. I'm going to end up with 3x minus 21 equals 6. I'm going to add 21 and get 3x equals 27. All right, I'll divide by 3 and divide by 3, and x is going to be equal to 9. And then it says, hey, find CD. So here's CD, and I'm just going to do 9, which I now know is my x, plus 6, and I'll get 15. Okay, this says name the angle shown in 3 different ways. Well, one way to name it is angle QMN. QMN. Remember that the middle letter always has to be, or where the angle is always has to be in the middle. And then I'm going to say angle NMQ. NMQ. And lastly, because there's only one angle here, not a few different angles like above, because there's only one specific angle, you could say angle M, as in mom. All right, now for page number 2. Okay, so here we go. In the figure below, if the measure of angle 2 equals x plus 21, and the measure of angle 4 equals 8x minus 42, They want us to find angle 4 and angle 1. So what I do know about these two angles is that they're congruent because they are vertical angles. So I'm going to do 8x minus 24 equals x plus 21. I'm going to subtract x, and I'm going to get 7x minus 24 equals 21. All right, I'm going to add 24 to both sides. And I am going to get 7x equals wait. My bad, guys. This is 42. 42. So I'm adding 42 to both sides, and I'm going to get 7x equals 63. All right, I transpose those numbers, but it's 8x minus 42, not 24. So when I work it all out, I end up with 7x equals 63, and x is going to be equal to 9. Okay, well, to solve for angle 4, I can just go ahead and plug that 9 in there. So I'm going to do 8 times 9 minus 42, which will be 72 minus 42, which will give me 30 degrees. Okay, for angle 1, hopefully I can see that this is a linear pair. And if this is 30 degrees, then I can find angle 1 by taking the measure of a line, which is 180 degrees, and subtracting 30, and then I get 150 degrees. Okay, so moving right along, number 6, angle A and angle B, they're a linear pair. That means together they're going to equal 180 degrees. So if angle A is equal to 4x plus 12, and angle B is equal to 2x plus 36, then I can add them together and get 6x plus 48 and set it equal to 180 degrees. So I added them together and set it equal to 180. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 48 from both sides and get 6x equals 132. I'll divide by 6 and divide by 6 and get x equals 22. Okay, next up, C and D are complementary, meaning that together they add to 90 degrees. Let's just say this is angle C and this is angle D. Angle C is equal to 8x minus 18, and angle D is equal to 4x. So what I'm going to do, because I know they're complementary and equal 90 degrees, I'm going to add them together and set it equal to 90. So I'm going to do 8x minus 18 plus 4x equals 90. That'll be 12x minus 18 equals 90. 12x equals 108, 8, and x equals 9. Okay, so it says to solve for angle C, which is right here. So I'm going to do angle C, which is going to be 8 times 9 minus 18, 72 minus 18, and that will give me 54. Okay, last problem of Unit 1. In the figure below, ML and MN are opposite rays, so that means they're going to form a straight line. And MT comes through and it bisects QMP. All right, it bisects it, so that means angle 2 and angle 3 are congruent. Now we're going to fill in the information they give us. They say that 4 is equal to 43 degrees, 1 is equal to 71 degrees, measure of angle 3 equals 2x plus 19, and the measure of angle 2, we don't know. But we do know that angle 3 and angle 2 are equal, so I know that I can just use 2x plus 19. Okay, again, because this angle, QMP, was bisected, I know these two angles are equal. So what I'm going to do is add up all these angles and set it equal to 180. I'm going to do 71 plus 4x plus 38, and I got that by adding 2x and 2x and 19 and 19, plus 43 equals 180 degrees. So all three of these form a straight line. So I'm going to combine like terms and get 4x plus 152, and I got that by adding 71, 38, and 43. Then I'm going to subtract 152 and get 4x equals 28 and x equals 7. Then it tells me to solve for the measure of angle 3. So for angle 3, I'm going to do 2 times 7 plus 19, 14 plus 19, and get 33 degrees. All right, that's it for Unit 1. I'll have Unit 2 and 3 up shortly.